Okay. Okay, so I had no idea, but I was on the right track.
Without us noticing.
But
She must have logged out at some point.
I thought she already left, but that is a giant leap. There's a giant leap of logic. Apparently, I'm confused, okay?
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair.
Yeah, but how?
She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
How?
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Oh, okay. I'm a dummy.
What about it?
She didn't look.
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Oh, okay.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
I feel like an idiot.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
Yeah.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that.
Yep.
Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Miyu log out Kaito out? With the weird... With the cell phone.
This is it!
Yeah, with the cell phone. That's easy.
It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That
Yeah.
cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Alright, Kaito... Poof. He logged out, just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
Yep.
So, she really was planning a murder.
But why Miyu wanted to kill Oma? Yeah, Oma's a
And
jerk.
She tried to set me up.
But what was her motive?
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Yeah, I think Oma's starting to descend into madness.
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
What the?
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have
True.
been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And
Yeah.
you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder. Because she had total control.
Yeah, but somebody beat her to the punch.
Then the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just drive right in, okay? We'll do it together. Yeah, she was evil.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Yeah, that is
Really?
starting.
I don't sound anything like him.
Yeah.
No, you're just like Monokuma.
Yeah, he's starting to descend into
Both of you
madness.
are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think.
Yeah.
That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Yeah, you'd be no better.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? Hoo, 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 hoo. There, I did it.
Oh, God.
He's completely lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
Yeah.
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
Yeah, it's the truth.
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
Yeah.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
No, he's telling
How
the
good would it
truth.
be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Yeah.
Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death.
Yeah, I'm
We
starting.
need to make sense of those first.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game.
Oh, shut up.
Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
You're
So,
seriously.
what is this strange circumstance?
You're seriously enjoying this, aren't you?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
Yeah, I'm starting to
I
think
see.
that.
Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
No,
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true, first we need to determine if Mia was actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never from the roof at all? But we have another problem.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
True.
No, Mio should have been at the chapel.
Now, we heard her voice. How did she get there? That's another problem.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Question is,
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
we were getting to it.
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first.
Yeah, that
Since
is
there
a
was
good
no way
point.
she could have come to the mansion.
Yeah.
But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
Yeah.
There must have been some special method only you knew, like with that cell phone.
True.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
Yeah.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
Yeah.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-OK.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have the time to deal with Oma right now. I need to focus on this case. I'm positive that Miyu used some kind of special method to get into the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure it out what it was. Oh god, more non-stop debates.
The way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
No.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
No.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across. I suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Secret method only Miyu knows. She tampered with the program. It's hard to imagine that has nothing to do with it. I'm sure she changed something.
The way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge,
I'll like the wall.
Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
No.
Or maybe she teleported.
Damn it!
No. No.
Or instead of bridge,
Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over. Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could get across.
That's the... Yeah, I got it. Another V. Okay, thank you. I think I'm just starting to get used to this game. Mechanics.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world.
Okay.
The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world.
Yeah.
It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
What?
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Okay, so still trying to figure that out. I think it has something to do with how she.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion, right? So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously won't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object.
But she is,
Cut through your
because
words.
she modified her avatar.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed.
She modified the wall.
She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
Yep.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Oh god,
Kokichi,
shut
enough.
up,
I
Oma.
wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Alright.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through...
But still, why would Mio try to kill Oma? She has no motive.
Then her secret route was through that wall?
That's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? 'Cause Mew said...
No, you aren't that trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world. Literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there. Yeah, that's a good
She
argument.
probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Yeah.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
True.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Oh god.
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Oops.
You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, If you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh god.
Oh, shoot!
They screwed up again.
Jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Oba saying all that stuff about Mew to get the cups to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea what he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Yeah.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Yeah.
Mystery of virtual world?
Oh, shut
There
up.
have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world.
Yeah.
If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yep.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The events that led us there. The loud noise?
This is it!
Yeah, that is odd.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Yeah. Bang. Ah! What? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard and it came from the outside, but...
Hmm? You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Yeah, and that's something odd. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something, pretending not to know.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
True.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like Miu in the mansion, or that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened there. What was it? Ah, I know what it is. How did the sign get there in the first place?
I see it!
Okay. Yeah, that's another weird question.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Yeah.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Whoops! My hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh, 4 phases now. And blocks move now. Ugh. At which point was the signboard swept away? Before all this craziness. The river. Next question. Oh, there was no way I couldn't dodge that. Where is the end of the river? At the chapel. Chapel side, from what I recall. Third question. Sorry, I'm just super focused. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? It would be at the mansion side. Somehow. Mansion side. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? From right to left. With the current. What? Wait, against the current? Oh, that is bullshit. Explain. At which point did the signboard swept away? The river? Where is the end of the river, chapel side? Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? The mansion side. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? Against the current. That's a little confusing. So
It
explain.
appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Yeah.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream. And
Yeah.
the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
Yeah.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there.
Yeah.
But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
Yeah, that is
The signboard
interesting.
should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
Maybe it is.
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Yeah.
How?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
Hmm.
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
I have no freaking clue, but I think I have a
Well,
sneaking.
what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Yeah. Okay,
I was wrong!
okay, no. God's sake. Hold on. Hold on.
Damn it!
Uh,
This is it!
Oh, so go back to the wall.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
Yeah.
The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But
Yeah.
if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
Could be. That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through to the wall but end up on the mansion's side? What would explain
Leave
that?
it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints
Oh,
in times of
God.
trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Oma might be onto something here. We need to forget about what we know, just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream to end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focus on the flow of the river, the downstream and upstream must connect.
what if both ends of the river were connected?
Yeah,
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
that's the only way I could think of.
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Yeah. I'm starting to think about that
What?
now.
What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Yeah?
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Yep.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case,
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
because it is one wall.
What are you talking about now?
Oh, I get it now. The reason she only set up one wall because the chapel and the mansion walls. They're the same wall.
That's it.
That's the only way I can think about it.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
Yeah, pretty clever.
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Okay.
Everything is starting to connect.
Now we have another problem.
See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we could clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Oh god, what is it? Uh... Oh, so not world. World. Walls? World. World. Oh! Not loops. Oh, it is. World loops. Okay, sorry, my spelling was a little bad.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Constant loop.
Loop?
Yep. Pretty devious.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example,
Don't.
when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
Okay.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
Yep.
It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Yep. On a continuous loop.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Yeah.
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Pretty much.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
Okay.
At least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Yeah. Now it's starting to make
It
sense.
doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we
What?
still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the nap loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that
Yep.
as well.
Huh? Really?
Yep. Pretty
Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Yep.
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Chapel?
I was wrong!
Oh, I think I get it now. What about this is the beginning?
There!
Aha! Didn't think about it until now.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
Yep.
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
No, it was actually the other way around.
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
Oh, I see it now with the rocks. That kind of makes sense
The wall
now.
Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
I see.
Oh my
So the mansion and chapel
God.
were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
Yep, that's right.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
Yep.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
But we still need to figure out who still committed the murders.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far? What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Yeah, he's getting a little crazy.
Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap.
Yeah, kind of figured that out.
It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center.
But it was
which
actually
in turn
the signs.
made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the
Yeah,
structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
it was actually the other way around.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
Yep.
Putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
But the question is, who still killed her?
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Oh, for God's sake.
Kichi talking like Monokuma again.
Yeah, that is getting a little
No
annoying.
matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Oma's plan here? Yeah, he's definitely prodding at Kaido on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is to find the culprit who killed Miu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, we can't find the culprit. It would also be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who could it be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? I'm still a little lost here. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, I would like to save. And yeah, we'll continue next time. So until then, have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode, as we continue through the second half. So until then, have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you next time. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Well, until then, have a good day.